So we're going to make a rhombus, M-A-T-H, with sides length B and angles of 45 and 135 in it. So let's start with making the first length B. So stretch your compass to measure length B. And then maybe we put it down here, and that will give us 2 points of our rhombus. That'll give us a point here and a point here. If it's M-A-T-H, M has to connect to A. We could go clockwise if we wanted to, but we're going to go counterclockwise with this one, M to A, and then we'll figure out where T needs to be and where H needs to be. So we need to go at a 45-degree angle, meaning like instead of going straight up, we're going to be trying to go at halfway, about a 45-degree angle within here. So I don't think I ever taught you how to do a 45-degree angle, but you can do a 90, and you take the 90 and you could cut the 90 in half. So let's think about if we can get a 90-degree angle going straight up and down. That's where we kind of need to make that line a little bit longer. So let's make it a little bit longer from M. And I don't think M is in the middle of this whole segment. So we use our compass to put on M. Could be any size, but the goal is that we are making a segment where M is perfectly in the middle. So M is perfectly in the middle between these two. And what we can do then, we have to make our compass a little bigger, and we'll do the football on both sides of this orange line here. Now, this is way more complicated than anything you'd have to do on a Regents exam. And you don't even have to take a Regents exam this year because of COVID. But if you did, you could be actually required to make a 45-degree angle. So maybe not make the rhombus and all that other jazz, but make a 45-degree angle. This is a 90-degree angle. How can we cut that angle in half? So we don't want to go straight up because we're trying to make a rhombus. I believe we cut this in half before by making an arc that hits on both sides of this angle. And we find the middle between here and here. So we almost kind of envision it being connected and trying to find the midpoint between here and here. I don't think I really have to stretch my compass out or anything like that, but we are going to do the football from one side and the football So we cut that 90-degree angle in half to get a 45-degree angle in there. And that's basically the hardest stuff that we have to do. So we've got A. We need to figure out where T is and where H is. So this length down here, we made sure we made this length B. So from, if we were to measure B, we made sure that was the measurement that was down here. If we come up with it up here, this shows us where the next point would need to be. I think it would be M to A to T is going to be somewhere out there, T to H, this guy would be H, and then back to M again. And this would be length B, because we're trying to make everything length B. I think you could easily bang the rest of this out, because from H, it's got to be B in length, so I'm not going to make my compass any bigger or smaller, because it already is B in length. And from A, it's got to be B in length. So that point must be T out there. This is length B. This is length B all the way around. So it's a rhombus with sides length B all the way around. This is 45, the one across from it. Will also be 45. And then these two in a row have to add up to 180. So if that's 45, that's where this 135 is coming into play. And this 135 is coming into play. So construct rhombus with sides length B and the angles 45, 135, 45, 135.